Emogene takes a lover.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Emogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Emogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Great. The sister's even crazier than Jack.
She's not crazy. She just wants the world to be a different place than it really is. I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor, at the jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember?
So if I shoot her legs out... Hi, Mike. Matt's been stopping in pretty regularly. What? A bottle to pee in. There's too much to do in this game. Keep doing one thing, and then that leads to 5 other things. And then that leads to the 5 other things.
Neighbor, a great place to lay low.
I hope you're buying. Even a girl with an arsenal full of weapons needs to make a living after all.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Let's get you out.
That's not a bad one. I do like that. Party starter. Don't know power armor frame. I'm assuming like it's the frame that you put the power armor on. I have not... I haven't found a Ripper yet. Oh, maybe take some of that. Whoops.
Paramount too.
Since I can't listen to the in-game radio anymore because of goddamn copyright infringement issues, half this game would be muted out if I did.
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
Running from something? Welcome home.
Yeah?
Oi, we got beer.
Oi, we got
You
beer!
ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Yo, do you know Emogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
Well, hello, stranger.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I love the song. It was perfect.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. Ah, of course. It's those powerful muscles of yours. My, I could get used to looking at those. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
The booze. What do you think?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, are we? I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Flirt.
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
Oh, really? Go on.
Flirt more.
You, me, an evening walk under the streetlights.
And then what?
Flirt even more.
Music.
I knew you were something special, all right. Let me get my coat.
Go on date.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Let me get my coat.
We've been making the rounds, doing the job. It's time you learn the big secret.
About to get laid.
I haven't been out on the town in too long. Thank you. I'm afraid my first love is always going to be the stage, though. I hope you understand. I just can't get too attached. I'll see you around, good neighbor. When I'm up there singing, I'll be thinking of you.
Giggity giggity goo.
Excuse me, miss.
I have to head back.
Where did I even get put to? Who is Stan Slavin?
We've been making the rounds, doing the job. It's time you learn the big secret. Everyone thinks that Desdemona is the big boss. He calls the ops, gives the rah-rah speeches, but it's just an act. She does what I tell her to because the railroad, it's my show. It's been that way since I founded it.
You really founded it?
Sure, me and Johnny D and Watts. Hell, that was 60, 70 years ago. After a while, you lose count. We've come a long way since the beginning. We've done a lot of good, saved a lot of sins. But we're about more than that. We are the last and only line of defense between the Institute and the Commonwealth. Hell, maybe even the world.
Any perks being close to the big boss?
Now that I don't have to hide, sure. Tinker Tom will set you up. But the best perk is seeing behind the curtain. People think our missions are all about synths, but there's more going on. We are building a better, brighter Commonwealth. The Railroad really is the best, noblest organization that's ever lived. We're I can't keep up with this bullshit.
Traveling with you is never dull.
I aim to please. But I had a point here. A lesson, if you will. There's other organizations out there, and in time, I'm sure they're going to spoon-feed you their own patented form of bullshit. Ignore the verbiage and look at what they're doing, what they're asking you to do, what sort of world they'd have you build, and how they're going to pay for it.
Yo, thanks for the advice.
I don't know if it's your good old-fashioned pre-war values or you just won the genetic lottery, but anyone that has you in their corner has an advantage. And at the end of the day, you'll need to make a choice. Make it the right one.
Hi.
This guy's clearly drunk.
Hotel ain't what it used to be, but don't go shooting it up. You wanna be on your way, Ace?
It's the first Asian man I've seen.
What? No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Yeah, I'm from Sanctuary.
What? You don't remember me? I sold you that space in the vault. But then I wasn't on the list to get in. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How's that possible?
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know this would happen.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement. Once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay. I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right? I'll see you there.
Sure, when you want to take in a stray, we do it. And when I want my own pet Deathclaw named Fluffy, it's all no.
I don't know who's Deacon's brains modeled after, but I love it. That's cool that they put the guy that put you in the vault.
Before you even start, let's skip to the point. We have rooms.
I don't even know where I am.
Fred, are you going to hang out in the lobby?
Oh! There's too many places to explore. I gotta walk through an area and go la 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 la, and then just keep going to my quest objective.
Better keep your iron strapped on.
Okay, now that I've plowed the Mistress Singer lady, I could probably get some information out of her.
Smell that? That's freedom.
Hey, Magnolia.
Hello again. Something I can do for you?
Something you can do for me right now.
Do you know Emogene Cabot?
Emogene?
And I had sex with her with my power armor on. Woman's tough.
I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking her life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Emogene, She latched onto him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Emogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Emogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Emogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
I may have murdered her. Yep.
Charlie,
Pretty sure I killed her already.
I did it with the drums.
I didn't know she was evil. Yeah, she's probably dead. I killed everyone there. Well, find out one way or another. She might be hanging around there. If I'm lucky, she came after the fact. I don't think I've seen a Nuka-Cola fridge that has that many Nuka-Colas in it. And why is the fridge that big if the only part that actually holds drinks is that tiny little bit? What the hell's the rest of it do?
I'm telling you, it's all about the sunglasses. Best 10 cap investment you'll ever make.
I'm 100% sure I've already killed you.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Step right this way, and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
I'm looking for Emogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
Her family's worried about her.
You can tell them that she's fine. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Yeah, we go way back. You know, from the party about the thing. Oh, the stories we could tell.
Look, the truth is, we had a little, disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent, so I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. If you're willing to take her off my hands, let me unlock the door for you, and then she's all yours. I've got to warn you, she's way stronger than she looks. It took all of us combined to even get her locked up in there.
You mean no one, because no one else is here? I mean, I'm pretty sure... Hey, look at other bodies are still here.
Us?
I'm gonna quick save just in case.
Must be Emogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister. I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
Actually, there's only one vial of the serum left. Raiders got the rest.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Need anything before we go?
No. I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Never have too much ammo. Yeah, I could probably walk to the cabin house, but I'm too lazy. Rad radiation has mutated the common Emperor Scorpion into the deadly Red Scorpion, one of the Wasteland's fiercest predators. Beware its claws and poison stinger. Right, Bucky? You'll die. You can't take on a Rad Scorpion. Mean. Like, he could kill you in like half a second. I don't like your odds. Okay, so that serum stops the aging process. Explains why he's lived so long. And I'm guessing his father was working on that serum. And that's why he's probably crazy. I should have fucking kept it.
Are you there? This is maddening.
Oh my god, it's
Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Now, how's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry, things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office, elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Oh. What do you want?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Emogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old.
Damn.
But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
Where do you get this serum from?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
In the course of my
Bitch, shut
attempt to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
You mind filling me in on this?
Exactly what abilities does he have?
Enhanced strength, unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. That's why I've built a dampening field into his cell. Which is why we really need to stop these intruders before they turn it off. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have freed Lorenzo. I'm the only one who understands exactly how to deal with him. Is that clear enough for you?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. You know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Emogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
Hey.
What is it?
Well, he said a serious battle, so I'm probably gonna have to make a pit stop at Sanctuary first.